We are Group 3 of Empathy Jam 2025 and we were the winners of Best Learning Journey. So our day started with a brief session of what to do and how to do throughout the day. After that, we went in for a brainstorming session of 30 minutes where we figure out what will be our problem statement and what we'll be working with today. So after that brainstorming session, we figured out that our topic will be infrastructure and related problems to traffic and road construction in Galway. We framed open ended questions regarding traffic and infrastructure, and we went out to interview people with those. For me personally, interviewing people and asking open ended questions, getting their problem, and getting solutions from them itself was a great learning journey. During this, we got to know that we need to connect past, present, and future of Galway with our problem. And to do that, we need to talk to people, empathize with them. We got to know what is the meaning of empathy and brainstorm accordingly. The great mentors of Empathy Jam gave us some insights like how to get started on things, how to frame open ended questions, and how to figure out things. After using that for brainstorming, we went out and asked the questions we frame according to the advice we got. We thought about the problem for like more than half of the time, as it was said during the briefing that you need to think about the problem for around 55 minutes and you need to solve the problem in the remaining 5 minutes. So that's what we did. Although we failed with our first prototype of ferry and tram, but we had to do something else, so we talked to mentors again and figured out what we need to do. And then we got the idea of carpooling, and that's when we started working on that at the end.
We implemented all these points into our project, and the main motto that we saw in the people about the frustration and about the public transport being delayed at the times, not easily commutable, and also the ownership, the car ownership being very about the bounds of it. And that's what we went into the observation, and we all felt that, and about the observation that we people want to be into it, into a type of a feel and connected, not to bring a small type of change, but also want to be a part of the solution in this thinking.
Our mission was on tackling urban congestion. Our initial hypothesis was a data driven mobile app, a platform to gather public sentiment on transportation preferences. We built a prototype designed to collect survey data on some areas, from new tram connections within the city center and ferry connections around the city. We were confident and proposed our solution. Then we hit the streets to have interactive interview sessions with the people as users for a profound reality check. The feedback was candid and immensely valuable, where some people commented on the color grading, the grid layout, and the accessibility of the prototype app. But the main pivotal insight from the people was that they were flexible with the content, but the fundamental premise of our app was flawed. When we came back and discussed from the user insights, we realized our app was merely a data collection tool and not an active solution for the congestion problem. That shortcoming from the failure became our catalyst. We synthesized all the feedback that we have got from the users, and our paradigm shifted entirely. We pivoted from the passive data app to a dynamic solution known as carpooling.
Traffic, traffic, traffic. After talking to so many people on the streets of Galway, one thing became crystal clear. The biggest problem everyone had been facing was the traffic around the city. So we dug deeper. What was the root cause? A rapidly growing population, more people mean more cars, and more cars on the same old roads led to one thing, that is traffic jams. So we asked ourselves, how could we reduce the number of cars on the roads without changing the city's infrastructure? And that's when the idea clicked, that is carpooling. We provided people with a simple, user friendly carpooling app. Solo travelers could share rides, cut down their travel cost, and most importantly, reduce traffic to 20 to 30%. Fewer cars, less congestions, more time saved. A small step that could make a big difference for Galway. Thank you.
Participating in the Empathy Jam taught us how important it is to truly listen to the people. While prototyping and gathering the feedback, we understood the strong call infrastructure is a real world problem. The journey helped us to learn, improve, and think from a user perspective. Winning the Best Learning Journey Award showed us that when we focus on people first, better solution naturally follows. Thank you so much for this amazing experience.